even in the gathering dark, to demonstrate our thanks.
Time for a nap, sweet angel.
Freeze your enemies. Shatter them into 1,000 pieces.
There has been tremendous pressure to regulate this plasmid business. There have been side effects, blindness, insanity, death. But what use is our ideology if it is not tested? The market does not respond like an infant, shrieking at the first sign of displeasure. The market is patient, and we must be too. Gregory, don't come whining to me about market forces, and don't expect me to punish citizens for showing a little initiative. You don't like what Fontaine is doing? Well, I suggest you find a way to offer a better product.
Yes, I know about the lockdown. It's absurd. Just give me a minute. The Lazarus tests are very promising. If the Rosa Gallica bloom, then by God, I know we're in business.
Hurry, the lockdown!
All right, I'm leaving. But somebody has to find a way to come back to check on these samples. They're very important.
Rolling Hills is over yonder, and the bathysphere station is as well. And then straight on to Ryan.
On the surface, I once bought a forest. The parasites claimed that the land belonged to God and demanded that I establish a public park. Why? So the rabble could stand slack-jawed under the canopy and pretend that it was paradise earned. Congress moved to nationalize my forest, I burnt it to the ground. God did not plant the seeds of this Arcadia. I did.
Masha started screaming, Mama, Mama, what is that? What is that? I thought she was having some kind of seizure. And then I realized, trees. Never saw one before. Thought they were monsters. Oh, Sammy, maybe we never should have come to this place. Up in leaves and call themselves the Saturnine. Please. They drink human blood and chant, harness the flame, harness the mist, and believe they're touched by the ancient gods. An aging bunch of frat boys tilting back goblets of plasmids and calling it ambrosia.
No. Ryan. I think I've got a way to save the trees. It's a genetic vector that... Oh, look who I'm talking to. Could you find a sample of Rosa Gallica for me? Look in the grotto. I've got to keep working while there's time.
This was our home! You have it! Fuck it!
Thank you, mister. Thank you.
He is a poison! Kill him! The poison! Parasite!
Gallica? Oh, what are you waiting for? An engraved invitation? Send it through the pneumo. Yes, this is perfect. Perfect. Come on up to my office. I'm letting you in now. I think I've got just the thing to put the green back in this forest.
Isn't there anything in this damn place those pagans won't steal? I've got paper towels, ink pots, witch hazel, chlorophyll solution, even my back issues of National Geographic. They're feathering their disgusting little shrines with it, I suppose. Sick bastards. They dress up in leaves and call themselves the Saturnine. Please. They drink human blood and chant, "Harness the flame, harness the mist," and believe they're touched by the ancient gods. An aging bunch of frat boys tilting back goblets and plasmids and calling it ambrosia.
Welcome
Who says you can't teach an old hound new tricks? This batty plant woman spends 4 years coming up with ways to defoliate trees in the Pacific to scare out the Japs, and now here I am, down at the bottom of the Atlantic, trying to figure out how to do the same thing in reverse. Adam. It's bathtub gin times the atom bomb times Eve with a serpent. Let's go see what it can do.
We made a business deal, you and I, did we not? Money changed hands. Let me read to you from the agreement. Section 3, subsection 4.
Mr. Ryan.
Ryan Industries maintains exclusive rights to the creation, use, and exploitation of the Lazarus vector. Ownership is civilization.
Wait! No! Please!
Without it, we're back in the swamp.
Mr.
Every time we get a yard ahead, Ryan goes and moves the goal line down to the other side of the field.
Point of being a damn genius if the only ones around to appreciate it are a bunch of spliced up morons. I've cracked the vector, or at least I'm 99% certain I have. I just need a bud of Rosa Gallica to confirm my analysis. Distilled water, a bit of chlorophyll, and enzymes extracted from Apis mellifera. That's right, sweetheart. Honeybee spit.
rural. If you're looking for something particular, I'd start at the farmer's market.
Trying to help, but sometimes I make mistakes. What? Goddamn fanatics!
Welcome to the circus of comeback when you get some money, buddy.
What makes something like me? I look at genes all day long, and never do I see the blueprint of sin. I could blame the Germans. In truth, I did not find tormentors in the prison camp, but kindred spirits. These children I brutalized have awoken something inside that for most is beautiful and natural, but in me is an abomination. Instinct.
Trying to run a business here. You want to spend time with my honeybees? Well, I'm gonna have to start charging you for the pleasure. If I come out one more time and find you lolling out there amongst my hives, I'm grabbing my shotgun. As to your question, yes, my days in beekeeping school are a blur. But I do seem to remember something about that enzyme being blabbing about.
Going crazy, going crazy.
Sorry, Mr. B.
I'm coming in!
Thank you, mister. Thank you.
Welcome to the circus of value. Feel your craving.
Even miles with the water. You river!
In 10 years in this dump, I've come to accept a very low standard of life. But even at the bottom of this fish tank, a man must have standards. The pathetic trou de cul down at Morley Winery has started putting water to his terrible wine. Water! When I confronted him with this fact, he tells me, Pierre, this is not to worry. The water, she is distilled. It could be worse. I could take it right from the ocean.
What makes something like me? I look at genes all day long, and never do I see the blueprint of sin. I blame the Germans, but in truth I did not find tormentors in the prison camp, but kindred spirits. The children I brutalized have awoken something inside that for most is beautiful and natural, but in me is an abomination. Adam acts like a benign cancer, destroying native cells and replacing them with unstable stem versions. While this very instability is what gives it its amazing properties, it is also what causes the cosmetic and mental damage. You need more and more Adam just to keep back the tide. From the medical standpoint, this is catastrophic. From a business standpoint, well, Fontaine sees the possibilities.
Where the hell are you? Fine! I'll chase you then! My life, not yours!
trying to make this difficult for me?
A rapture reminder. The bottom of the ocean is our also.
Why do they wear those masks? Maybe there's a part of them that remembers how they used to be, how they used to look, and they're ashamed.
The children must remain functional to be effective producers of that. Well, that's that, and place them into vegetative state so they would be more pliable. I find being around them very uncomfortable. Even with those things implanted in their bellies, they are still children. They play. Sometimes
Have all the components for the Lazarus Vector yet? If you do, best head to a crafting station. Then, head back to Langford's lab and put the whole witch's brew in the mister. That should clear this fog right up. I'm guessing you're the proud papa of a brand new Lazarus Vector. Now drop the Vector into a gadget called Central Misting Control. Then we'll be cooking with gas.
Don't fight the inevitable. Run out of oxygen soon, and then just go to sleep.
A buck or two. Ryan said if I could boost profits in Arcadia, part of the up would ride on my hip. So I get to thinking, we're paying for oxygen when we got photosynthesizing trees. Hell, we can even sell the extra to the rest of the city and undercut the other guys. Ryan will like that for sure. Fontaine's people have moved into the O2 biz tooth and claw.
Go work!
It seems Julie's death didn't provide a clear enough lesson to you. Perhaps this will suffice.
Ryan's got your number. No doubt he'll be sending company. Best to head back to the lab entrance and seal her up. Might be the only way to keep the splicers out.
What's taking so long?
arms. Darling!
You even run like a little girl. Won't they run, you pathetic woman?
For Christ's sake, how long is that damn vector gonna take to cook?
I'm your better!
Disease! You're disease! Oh, did I scare you? Yeah, you run! Shit! Think that I'm dumb? Sure, why not? You keep on thinking. Keep away from my patients! Run, you pathetic woman!
You're about halfway there. Keep your hand on the throttle. Ryan's skin job there is the type to get complacent.
Don't you disrespect
Get out of
me!
my territory!
Make him sink his
I'm over you!
Someone shut the door! Stop running like a fool!
What was that? Is the vector ready? What are you waiting for? Hit the damn switch!
Yes? Hello?
Well done, lad. Take a deep breath and enjoy it. Then head over to Rolling Hills and get the bathysphere. Next stop is Ryan's house. It's time for blood.
Scummy civil until my constipated! I'm writing down your name!
Why are you so resistant to the traditional methods of separating a man from his soul? You're not CIA, are you? You belong to Atlas, the one roach I can't seem to exterminate.
You're almost there. The sphere to Ryan is up on ahead.
Sweetheart, maybe you should ask somebody else.
Ryan's handed the keys to Fort Frolic over to a guy named Sander Cohen. Cohen's an arsonist, says some. He's a Section 8, says I. I've seen all kinds of cutthroats, freaks, and hard cases in my life. But Cohen, he's a real lunatic. Guy's a wolf psychopath.
gets better. Atlas Ryan. Atlas Ryan. Da 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 da. Time was, you could get something decent on the radio. The artist has a duty to seduce the ear and delight the spirit. So say goodbye to those two blowhards, and hello to an evening with Sander Cohen. Seen a sign of real life down here in months. Let's see if you're just another Johnny-come-lately. Maybe something more delicious.
Please! Me?
Where did you stop?
Don't run! They always run! You're only making this hard for ourselves! I didn't mean to hurt anyone!
Come where I can see.
Come on! I just want to talk!
Oh, I can smell the malt vinegar in this one. I've waited so long for something tasty to come to this little burg that all that pass are yokels and rubes. Where are my manners? Come in! Come in! Sander Cohen awaits you at the Fleet Hall.
Welcome to the Circus of Melody!
Welcome to Fort Frolic. No need to thank me for jamming the transmissions of those boors, Atlas and Ryan. Let them have their squabble. The artist, yes, the artist knows there is richer earth to till. For example, I test you, little moth, but for a reason. I test all my disciples. Some shine like galaxies, and some burn like a moth at the flame. Come now, into my home.
Insult of all the worthy artists in Rapture, why you continue to devote column inches to this musical gremlin is beyond my imagination. Where she is not derivative, she's boring. Where she's not boring, she's obvious. Where she's not obvious, she's dangerous.
Silence!
Da 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 da! Presto, presto! again, young Fitzpatrick.
Oh, God, you sick fuck, let me out of there!
Come down now, little moth. Life, death. The burden of the artist is to capture. And now you've got Fitzpatrick caught in his moment of glory. It seems you've got the eye of the shutterbug, little moth. Now, head to the atrium and place his photograph in my masterpiece. And so our collaboration commences.
Welcome to the circus of mountains.
I know why you've come, little moth. You've your own canvas, one you'll paint with the blood of a man I once loved. Yes, I'll send you to Ryan. But first, you must be part of my masterpiece. Go to the atrium. Hurry now. My muse is a fickle bitch with a very short attention span. Do you see it? When I am dust, this is what they'll point to. My quad tick. My masterpiece. Go ahead. Don't be afraid. Touch it. Yeah, and there's Fitzpatrick. Free of known kinks and defects. And here's the glorious news. This is just the moment of conception. Out in this place, there are 3 men, all former disciples of mine, all connected by a common thread, betrayal. Find them, little moth, and immortalize their mortality in my quad tick. Go. Once they've been sent to their reward, you shall go to yours, and to Ryan. The door to Poseidon Plaza is now open to you, my moth.
Rapture is going to hell. And why? Because of them. And the galleries in Soho, even down here in this so-called utopia. The doubters. But Ryan understands. Where's Simpatico? Yes, there's blood in the streets. Yes, people sometimes disappear. awful little girls. Well, I suppose the doubters think you can paint a picture without soiling your smock.
Allow me to draw back the curtain.
I can see your breath.
You think you gotta finish me in here, you old fruit? And the saps you tossed in this meat locker all panicked like rabbits. I just watched and waited. They started to kick. I started to scavenge. Made myself a little splicer cocktail I did. You can't come in from the cold. And you gotta grow ice over your heart. The Iceman cometh, Sander, baby. The Iceman fucking cometh.
Guess the old grape finally sent someone. Son of a bitch. Left me to freeze. Oh, I've got a pose all picked out for you.
That was bracing. Take a photo of him. Place it in the Quantic. I'm feeling full, like an expectant mama. Yes! Now put the picture in the frame. Let's see what we've got here.
Welcome to the circus of value.
You like that kid, me? That's all you got?
Sell me on those fancy Oxford Club ciggies. No thanks. I told her I'm a nicotine man. Always will be. Why? Well, they smoke good and don't cost half a damn. Who cares if the things are made out of seashells and fish eggs?
want to take the ears off, but I can't. I hop, and when I hop, I never get off the ground. It's my curse, my eternal curse. I want to take the ears off, but I can't. It's my curse. It's my fucking curse. I want to take the ears off. Please, take them off.
Please get up, Mr. Going. Help someone now. A rat! No! 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 No!
The little ones have never had anyone to look to, except to me, and I am not much to speak of. You give them hope. And for this, I am grateful. I'll send something to demonstrate that gratitude.
It's coming together, yes. But there will always be doubters. You don't doubt. I could never stomach doubters.
Thank you.
Getting warmed up!
The good people of Ratchet didn't sign up to see us government type shutting down shops, killing their owners. With a pulse like Fontaine.
But he brung it upon himself. Instead of copping it on the chin, bugger gets it into his head that he's gonna go down guns blazing. Who does he think he is, John bloody Wayne? We can get on top of this. We can. Here's what we do. We find Fontaine's will, and make what was his go to where it was intended. And not into the pockets of us that put him into the ground.
If it isn't a long-lost Andrew Ryan. Come here, Tiger.
Perhaps in a past life you did something terrible to somebody.
I thought you had forgotten about me, Jasmine. But I am so glad you didn't. I'm sorry, Mr. Ryan. I didn't know. I didn't know Fontaine had something to do with it. What are you doing? No! No, don't, please! I love you, don't, please, no! Pregnancy. They just take the egg out once Mr. Ryan and I had... No, I needed the money so bad. But I know Mr. Ryan's gonna suss it out. Gonna know I wasn't being careful. Gonna know I sold the... Mr. Ryan's gonna be so mad at me.
a song or two that got under Ryan's wing.
You flutter all around the fort, taking life as you go. You're not alone. You're an angel. I never painted an angel. Maybe I should.
you! Screw all you fucking doubters! Here's what I say to all of you! Fly away, little moth! Fly! Vigorous. Get the photo before it completely dries up.
Yeah!
Let me see it. Oh, God. What have you done? It's happening. You find your path to Ryan is now clear. Tell him Sanders said hello. Oh, yes, you may avail yourself on one of my lesser works as a token of our time together. If you had become my one and true disciple, you might have been worthy of seeing inside the box of my most private news. But who knows if that man is yet even born. Now, go.
What happened to you? I've been trying to raise you for a dog's age. Never mind. Would you kindly leg it over to the sphere and get on down to Hephaestus? It's time to settle up with Ryan.
his clams when they do the work. It keeps us safe.
My journey to Rapture was my second.
Watch yourself. Ryan's stirring. We best keep to our knitting. It's time to either run the table or go home empty. Ryan's got the genetic key to Rapture. We get that from him, and we get out of this hellhole. We don't, then you and I are ghosts. Now would you kindly head to Ryan's office and kill the son of a bitch? It's time to finish this.
I say Cohen's lost his touch, if you knew him when he used to believe in the work, in the struggle. And now, he rots in that Neverland, waiting for someone to come and tell him he's still got it. I suppose that's why he let you live. You can taste it, can't you? Andrew Ryan.
You ungrateful bastard! He offered you salvation, and you spit on him.
Welcome. Welcome to the scumbag when you get some money, buddy.
A worm looks up and sees the face of God. Looks around. It's a regular convention of worms in here. They all had mothers, fathers, people who loved them. They got married. Their wives. What makes you think you're any different? I haven't chosen the spot for you on the wall yet. Let me know you haven't.
I never killed a man, let alone a mate. But this is what things come to. I don't know if killing Mr. Ryan will stop the war, but I know it won't stop while that man breathes. I love Mr. Ryan, but I love Rapture. If I have to kill one to save the other, so be it.
I had to go jungle style with that filthy ape for 3 weeks, but he finally spilled the beans on how to get to Andrew Ryan. Generate a sympathetic overload in harmonic core number 3. That's simple. Now all I gotta do is figure out what the hell a sympathetic overload is, and for that matter, a harmonic core number 3. Piece of cake for an electrical engineer. Too bad I designed ladies' shoes. Gonna go see the grease monkeys left alive in heat loss monitoring. See what I can shake out of their trees.
Like all parasites who ever tried to walk in stolen shoes. I'd explain the science that renders what you're trying to do impossible, But that would be like playing Mozart for a tree frog.
Only making it worse for yourself. You gotta go! Hey! This isn't over. I know you're fine. I could do this by myself.
The rapture is coming back to life. Even now, can't you hear the breath returning to her lungs? The shops reopening, the schools humming with the thoughts of young minds. My city will live. My city will thrive. When that day comes, we'll use your tombstone for paving tiles.
Hardly worth my time. Even miles into water. You shall know I am the Lord!
No! 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 No!
They won't listen to you! They never
Done worse. Thank you for reminding me that the light of the world has not yet been snuffed out. I am sending a little one to help you on your way.
miles into water. Still she's happy. I'll do what you say.
Do you guys have any idea there's a war on? If you don't follow proper maintenance on those big daddies, they burn through those R-34s like them Eve's apple berries go through penicillin. I've got Atlas's goons hitting us non-stop and 2 dead mechanics just this week. We need to control costs. If I wanted to deal with amateurs, I would have stayed on dry land.
What is the difference between a man and a parasite? A man builds, a parasite asks, where is my share? A man creates, a parasite says, what will the neighbors think? A man invents, a parasite says, watch out, or you might tread on the toes of God.
His lights down here in the park.
An assassin. That's Lynch. I could have gone along, I suppose. Spliced up. Forgotten. I believed in this place. I believed in Ryan. But when it got hard, Ryan didn't believe in rapture. He didn't believe in the Great Chain. He believed in power. And now this place is busted down. And my girl is gone. Worse than gone. One of those things. So am I an assassin? Well, only one way to find out.
Imagine the will it took to create a place like this. And what have you built? Nothing. You can only loot and break. You're not a man. You're just a termite at the side.
Welcome to the Circus of Value. Come back when you get some money, buddy.
Thank you.
Let me tell you something about keyboards and all them university types. They're so smart, except when they ain't. I put a couple of drinks in him last week, and before I could say boo, he's telling me he's got the code to his office key to the date of Australia Day. Now's every weeks I slip in real gentle and nick a buck or two from the till. The Aussie never notices, and I ain't about to tell him. Seems like there's all kind of crazy stuff back there. Maybe one day I'll get more ambitious. I didn't recognize the twist that come into the shop today. Stacked like Sally and dressed to the nines. She's played her cards pretty close to the vest, but you ain't gotta be no college job to see that she's into some bad china. She was asking about magnetic locks and some such. I played it coy, but she took wise. After she showed me round her backyard, I gave her directions to Keyboard's tool shop. Rapture's gone to hell, but sometimes the great chain still cuts you a break. Let me tell you something about keyboards and all them university types. They're so smart, except when they ain't. I put a couple of drinks in him last week, and before I could say boo, he's telling me he's got the code to his office keyed to the date of Australia Day. Now's every weeks I slip in.
Before the final rat has eaten the last gram of you, Rapture will have returned. I will lead a parade. Who was that, they'll say, as they point to the sad shape hanging on my wall. Who was that?
Who said that? What is that? Spreader!
I'm ready for dream time, Mr. Buggles.
Ryan's spices are dragging me up, not right now. I'm certain she's one of Ryan's spies sent to fill the house. I think she is. If I'm wrong, an innocent girl lined up on Ryan's bloody trophy wall. If I'm right, Phil, I can best be right. The spice is almost finished. I can't get soft now, I can't. Basic casing is ready. I've got one charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now, I need 4 R34 lead shield wire stubs to pass the circuit. Then a half can of ionic gel. That's the pretty Betty of the mix. Should send the core into compensation mode, push power down the line and trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's gate. Well, that's the theory. It'll either work like a charm, blow up half of Rapture. Nothing ventured. Basic casing is ready. I've got one charge of nitroglycerin in my office. That will serve as the catalyst. Now, I need 4 R34 lead shield wire stubs to pass the circuit. Then a half can of ionic gel. That's the pretty Betty of the mix. Should send the core into compensation mode, push power down the line and trigger the circuit breaker on Ryan's gate. Well, that's the theory. It'll either work like a charm, blow up half of Rapture. Nothing ventured.
Man builds a city at the bottom of the sea. That's a marvel. Another man happens to be on a plane that crash lands on the same city in the middle of the ocean. Why, that sounds more like a miracle.
rope! Get over here!